Hello! Here we are for more Starflight 2. It is really bright in this room today. I'm actually having a little trouble being able to see my monitor. But we'll muddle through here somehow. I apparently don't remember exactly where I left off. Where am I? I guess I've completely forgot what I was doing. I guess I'll launch and see what's going on here, because I sure don't remember. Let's see. Presumably I'm somewhere around this Cha place. That's the last place I actually remember visiting, so maybe we're still there? I guess I can check the satellite. Yes, okay, that's where we are. And they had Fly High and Shimmercloth, which I probably bought some of. Suppose I can check my cargo report real quick. Or slowly. Quickly or slowly. Fly High and what was the other? Shimmercloth? There's Shimmercloth. And Fly High. Okay. Yeah, so I do have some stuff from here. I have some money. So, right now, we are looking at... Oh, why did I press that again? Status. Right now, we're looking at... The date is March 21st. So, oh, hi, H. Lalone. Nice to see you here. So I was originally going to explore all of this and then head back here to see if the Ng planet is, in fact, controlled by a different group at a different part of the month, like I have heard from, I think, the Humna Humna. But by the time I do all this, it'll be the same part of the month again by the time I get back up here. So I think I'm going to just fly straight back up there now. Even though that's a bit of a trek. 212 by 175 or so, and that way I'll be able to check out the flux that I heard of up there as well. So we're gonna fly way up, upspin. First of all. Hopefully I have enough fuel for that, but probably I do. Oh yeah, I got 42 fuel crystals. And it's like up here somewhere. It'll use up about half of my fuel, I think. To get to... Oh, it's not even quite that far up. It's this green star by a white star and an orange star. Oh yeah, this one down here. So these about 15 fuel. 214 by 178. Let's go. Yeah, today I want to finish, I want to do this, finish exploring the southeastern portion, and hopefully I can buy some of the artifacts that I've heard of being sold in that area. I just keep going by the same, like, patch of Starfield repeating here. I do that, explore down there, and probably I'll have to trade a little bit to be able to afford fuel again. But... And then there's investigating the Ganunk, or whatever they are. Okay, last time I was in this area, things just shot at me, but I do have reason to think it'll be different. Yourselves identify. Curiosity. Non-offensive manner. Unfamiliar to us, your vessel is, and ascertain your intentions we must. Wariness. Arla of the Ng-Kher-Arla we are. If peaceful you are, then peaceful also we are. Okay, that sounds promising. Calm officer. Respond friendly. Aha! We have a new race. So these must be the Arla. Let's get my notes ready. Wise or perhaps simply fortunate it was that encountered us during our Arla phase you did. Us as Ng please avoid. Most sorry we would be if learned later we did that destroyed you we had. So yeah, the Ng are aggressive, but the Arla are not. So that's nice. Let's chat with the Arla some. Perhaps strange to your kind, our three-phase gender seems. Most pleased to tell you more about it we would be. Okay, sure. Maybe we can get specifics of when we should avoid them. Already encountered the Ng-Kher or the Ng, perhaps you have. Mild anxiety. The other two forms of our kind they are. Mistake them for us, please do not. Emphatic concern. Our life cycle quite strange, most... Come on. Other races find. Amusement. Quite natural, of course, to us it seems. Seems inconvenient to me, since you attack others when you're in these Ng forms. 6 large moons orbiting our planet there are. Pride. A great effect on the orbital path of our planet these moons have. A dramatic 3-phase wobble in its orbit the net effect is. Differ dramatically from one phase to the next planetary conditions do. Due to the wobble this is, and to the fact that in one phase completely obscured by the moons our sun is. To our 3-phase environment, different approaches to adapting life forms native to our planet have taken. To match the phases of the planet, a life cycle with 3 phases of our species has evolved. Into the next form every 10 days. Okay, every 10 days. Our species metamorphoses of the 3 forms. The Ng first is, followed by the Ng-Kher, they are, and us, the Arla then. 10 days changes form. Ng-Kher-Arla. Ah, who knows? Perhaps when in our Ng-Kher stage, the rational ones we are, and now in the Arla stage, insane we are. Perhaps it is, but wager many jalmas on this I would not. So I guess the Ng-Kher are nuts. The 3 genders of our species are, our 3 forms are, to the exchange of genetic materials for reproduction, each contributes in its own fashion. Encounter each other normally we never do. Relief. The day of the single exception to this is, when into a random form each individual metamorphoses and reproductive activity ensues this is. Excitement. Extremely aggressive the Ng gender of our species is. Ng is aggressive. Yes, I think I noticed that. Embarrassment. A very harsh one, the phase on our planet which the Ng naturally occupy is. Active during this phase, many... Aggressive. Many vicious creatures that remain dormant during the other phases are. Oh, the Ng, a great deal we do. Gratitude. Never have survived without them, we would. I wonder if there's lots of valuable aggressive creatures in that time frame. Our internal fluids during what the Ng phase replaced to become what we call the fighting humor with. A thick, highly charged glowing fluid it is. Inhibits rational thinking it does. And each of us glowing spiked spheres containing immense energy it causes to become. At random intervals, blinding flashes of energy we discharge. Most other life forms this incinerates. An effective defense this is. Amusement. Strange even to us the Ng-Kher are. Evolved they have to occupy the phase of our planet when obscured by the moons our sun is. This time of darkness and insanity this is. Apprehension. Ng-Kher are insane. Of what during this phase the planet is like, little do we know. Mystery. The Ng-Kher's belief it is that nothing in the universe exists but that which in the minds of we Arla is. That everything, including themselves, a figment of our imagination is, believe they do. Most flattered by this attitude we are, condescension. Somewhat difficult to deal with this makes them, by other races we have been told. Understatement. So they believe nothing, they believe they don't exist. Believe that nothing exists since the Ng-Kher do. It seems that inappropriate they find it to refer to anything directly. Thus in generalities they speak. Believe nothing exists. Also, never address anyone directly they will, since believe there is anyone to address they do not. Mild embarrassment. Say that 3 times. Saying this entire thing once is hard. the way these guys talk. Regret Regret we do that visit your region of space we cannot. Embarrass ourselves we would when change we did into Ng and everyone attack. Regret sadness. Yes, that would be inconvenient. Go now we must, Justice. Our regrets, disappointment. Meet again for further discussions. I think this is the only time in the game I've been referred to by name. Meet again for further discussions, I am sure we will. A friend to the Arla you are. Happiness. Not many there are. Explore well and much learn. Yeah. They lowered their shields in that conversation just from me asking them questions about themselves, so they must just like to talk. So I think I am probably right near where I want to be. Is this it? 214 by 149? Apparently. No encounters here, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to run into more Arla ships here. If this is them, then yeah, this planet I think is different than last time I was here. Gravity is kind of high. No, this is the Ng-Kher-Arla. I missed my, I went to the wrong place. Or, I just haven't gone far enough yet. I need to go further up spin. Another, like, 10, 20, 28 or so. Yeah, this is too early. So when I actually get to the, Ng-Kher... Is it Claire or Care? I already forgot. I guess I'll see in a minute. Arla system. I'll probably will find some more encounters. So there are encounters behind me, but I don't really want to turn around and look. Ooh, that's a flux. I do not know about this flux. Let's see where it goes. Oh, nuts. It goes into a big flux nexus is what it looks like it goes to. Yep, I'm in a big flux nexus. Oh, apparently this flux nexus goes to that flux nexus. Now I am in the opposite side of the galaxy from where, or the sector from where I want to be. Now where am I? Okay, now I'm back here. It's too bad I can't like zoom this map in and maybe figure out how I can make my way out of this section. Oh, okay, I'm back. Back to where I was. Okay, so that's interesting. We got a... So that area over here was actually another flux nexus. Which makes it hard to navigate. So fluxes. New fluxes, we got 215 by 170 to flux nexus around... Flux nexus around here somewhere. 181 by 153. Well, that's tricky to find my way around, but whatever. Let's go around this flux and run into whatever this is. It's several somethings. Let's scan these. This is probably the Arla ships. Yeah, I think the very first time when I jumped into this part of the galaxy, or the sector by accident, I ran into these and they immediately fired on me. They must have been in their Ng form. These must be the Arla. Notified you are that in Ng-Kher-Arla space you are. Arla we currently are. No hostilities display. Warning. A peaceful race, but capable of aggression we are. Respond if so inclined you are. Neutral disposition. Respond friendly. And this is the same thing they said before. That it's good that we are talking to them while they're Arla. Not to address the Care directly, our advice is, apart from hailing them, perhaps. So, hail, but do not say anything after? Not say anything after. Generally become quite agitated, they will. Consider it very presumptuous and rude for something that does not exist to address them, they do. But they don't think they exist either. I don't know. To explain this further, do not ask us. Embarrassment. Already encountered the Care that... Okay. Okay, now they're repeating themselves, so let's move on to asking them about other beings. Know a great deal about other sentient races we do not. Embarrassment. Understand us they do not, and so tend to stay away from us they do. Regret. Have regular trade dealings with the Humna, and both our current phase and our Care phase we do, however. So the Care will also trade. That's interesting. I wonder if they have different products? Trade. Little traveling outside of our local region we Arla tend to do. Regret. No wish to be caught within the domain of another species when we change to Ng we have. Do a great deal for friendly relations, this would not. Understatement. I do kind of like these guys. Encountered a species of creatures called the Dweenal a few times we have. Told by the Humna we have been that a very old race the Dweenal are, and know quite a bit they do. Skepticism. Also that very insecure they are. Told us the Humna have that often proved to the Dweenal that they like them, they have had to before the Dweenal would any information offer. Okay. I already know that. Found that when dealing with the Humna they respond best to a friendly posture we have. Told by them we have been that a group of species there is in a nearby region who a hostile posture at all times actually prefers. I think the Humna told us that about the Ganunk. Find this difficult to believe we do. Skepticism. Oh, whoops. I meant to ask them about other races. Reported encountering a Dweenal ship on the other side, one of our ships that went through the wormhole and returned did. Be able to help you they might if through the wormhole you go and encounter trouble you do. Wormhole. Wormhole? What that not a continuum flux, but a wormhole? Dweenal on other side. Okay, looks like they're repeating themselves about the other beings now, so let's move on to the past. Because of the hostile Ng and the insane Care, many of the other sentient life forms despised us have. Frustration. Unable to comprehend they were that of the same species we are, but of the same mind we are not. With the Loar, not so. Understood us they did. The greatest of tragedies their destruction was. Sadness. So they might know some about the Loar. Oh, and ran out of time, I guess. Friendly with Loar. Arla friendly with Loar. Loar. Okay. So let's maneuver our way out of here. Oop, this way. Oh, I guess I can turn off my thunder warning as soon as I get to some place where the time is paused, because I don't want to suddenly use up all my time and wind up... Ah, here we go. Missing my friendly Arla window. Okay, so we got an encounter on the blue planet, which is probably their homeworld. I think. Yeah. Encounter there. And some other encounters around here too. Let's go ahead and zip over here though, so I can find out some trade information. And chat with them here. Ooh, it's crowded. I'm going to hail fast. Oh, and they lowered their shields right away this time. Welcome, Justice of the ISS Inevitable. Elicits from us a positive emotional response your presence does. Perhaps once again questions to ask of us you have. Oh yes, I have lots of questions. Here, from an outward direction, 800 years ago, the Loar with the Umanu came. Part of some distant civilization they were. See, that does correspond pretty well with the fall of the Empire, I think. Maybe it's after that. By encroaching the hostile races, in danger of being destroyed it was. That does sound like our empire. To live in peace they came here, and in the clouds settled because largely unoccupied it was. That makes sense. Though I didn't think there were very much in the way of stars in the cloud. Lower with... settled. Roughly equivalent in technological capabilities the Loar and Umanu were. A gentler race of fewer numbers the Loar were. Settled in cloud. Loar, gentler and fewer numbers. Much more quickly the Umanu reproduced and always a little more aggressive they were. Gentler, fewer numbers. Umanu, a little more aggressive. Then, much more hostile they became, and a sudden leap forward their technology took. Suddenly became hostile and tech advanced. Pleased us you have with your attitude as well as your rationality. Acceptance. Also the Loar would have liked us, I guess. Please great caution take and our advice heed on how to safe remain if you go through the wormhole you should attempt. Concern. Most sorry we would be should your vessel destroyed be, and as you as well within. So wormhole is dangerous. Going through wormhole is dangerous. The only thing I could think of that would be is the Great Eye, but... And also the... Though there's also that whole, like, doorway through time thing that the Dweenal mentioned. Which would also make sense, because they said the Dweenal were on the other side, too. In their studies of the ancient Legic, we often aided the Loar. In the end, their hope it was that the last technology of the Legic would, from the hostilities of the Umanu, save them, forlorn sadness. Loar hoped Legic tech would save from Umanu. Shared their Shinium with us and their technology the Loar did in return for our help in their studies. Gave us, and also Gorzek, the protective armor that protects our ships they did. Loar gave Arla and Gorzek protective armor. Discovered the planet that is the source of Shinium for this sector is, the Loar did. Discovered Shinium source. Believe our scientists do that from the energies the supernova that created the cloud released a million years. That's when the Legic blew up a bunch of stars. A million years ago, the Shinium formed was. That's kind of what I thought. Shinium, yeah, Neum formed from supernovas. Not sure if I just thought that or if I knew that from somebody telling me that, but told us the location of the Shinium planet the Loar never did, but say they did that in their final days, before destroyed they were. A strange glowing object in orbit around it appeared, and always surrounded by numerous Umanu ships it was. Shinium planet. Umanu ships and glowing object appeared around. You know, they have a lot of stuff to say about the past. Oh, whoop, and they ran out of time, so I will go down to the planet. and check out what they have. Orbit established. Let's take a look at this planet. This looks not so huge as the last one. Oh yeah, less than 1G. Weather moderate. Okay, inhabited by Arla. So, 214, 178. Arla. Arla are spacefaring. They have an inflated economy, and they bargain a lot. Hopefully I can sell some things for a lot then. Composite creatures that are 3-sex hermaphrodites. Sexes cyclically alternate in dominates. Each sex has its own culture and personality. They do not trade when Ng are dominant. So I guess, yeah, both the Ng-Kher and the Arla trade. They will buy data crystals. And fir trees and plant birds. So they don't sell anything? Or is that on the next page? I actually thought sell info was first. Sell info is first. So they sell no particular trade goods. Huh. So maybe the Ng-Kher have sell stuff? Okay, so I have another flux location to check that I was told by I think the Humna Humna told me about this one, finally. Or maybe it's the Dweenal, I don't know. 229, 184. Which I probably have enough fuel to check that out and then maybe stop off up here and buy some data crystals to bring back to sell here, and then I'll head back down. Unless this shoots me off somewhere more useful, and then I'll just do that. Or actually with Nathrak, goes to sells Dream Grids and Mipfer, but I don't think I have anywhere in particular to offload those. So yeah, for now, I'm just going to head to that, what did I say it was? 229 by 184. And check that out. Maneuver. Although, I mean, first I'm going to check out these encounters. Straight down, hopefully. Nope. But it's close to here somewhere. Come on. Where's that ship going? It's close to me. So I'll just wait a moment and hopefully it'll find me. Hello? It's right on top of me, according to the scanner. Somewhere in this little grid of space. Nice if it took up a little more volume or something. So I can't seem to find it. Maybe I'll just try the planet again. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And comm officer, hail friendly. Well, they lowered their shields. Are they going to respond, though? Hello? Hello, Arla. Okay, now let's I suspect they're running out of things about the past to say, but let's just make sure. Perhaps that the Loar came so close to saving themselves the greatest sadness is. Actually succeed in retrieving some of the Legic technology a ship of theirs did. Ooh. Loar, that so badly damaged it was. Retrieved some Legic tech. Stranded it became, and unable to reach their home before its crew died it was. Their agony we cannot imagine. Empathy, crushing sadness, grief. Too badly damaged to reach home. So maybe I'll be able to find that ship. Unfortunately, the Spemen who first discovered the derelict ship of the Loar was... Oh, the Spemen discovered it. And the Legic technology stole from it. Spemen discovered it. Our shame this is. For over 400 years, the ship which orbits the lone planet of System 19854 in our territory has been... 19854. That's definitely interesting. Attempted we did to, in every way we could, the Loar aid. Shared our knowledge of the singularity with them we did, and the secret of our energy-draining weapon we gave them. Unfortunately, ineffective against the Umanu this proved to be. Huh. So the... Arla have an energy-draining weapon. Arla have energy-draining. So, Gorzek knows a lot of what the Loar knew. But I need to find the most valuable thing before Gorzek can give me any information. Because he can't really chat with me while the Tandaloo War is going on. From our home planet during our phase, conducted their studies of the Legic often the Loar did. From their home planet also they studied, however, and from a planet that inside a A-class system is. Loar studied Legic from Arla homeworld, own homeworld, and A-class system. Just inside the cloud, not far from the hook this system is. Oh, inside the cloud. So it's not the one where I found Legic ruins. Just inside the cloud, near the hook. On the highest point of the largest island. On the highest point of the largest island. That's another good lead. Because I do know where the hook is. Because that was one of the constellations that, I think the Dweenal gave me the names, or the Humna Humna. At some point I got a list of constellation names and I plotted them on my map. Wow, they have a ton of stuff under this past heading. Because of the hostile Ng and the insane... Okay, now they're finally repeating. While that's listing, where's the hook? So the hook was way over here. So it's in around here somewhere? Or here, possibly. Somewhere in this general vicinity. It's fine, I'm gonna head back up here eventually. Ooh, man. Yeah, these guys had lots of good information. I wonder if the Kher will actually tell me anything useful, or if I, like, sit and wait for them to do so. As well. For the same reasons that we little of other races know, little of trade we also know. Almost all of our trade with the Humna Humna we do, thus a little about them we know. Enjoy bartering in our present phase as Arla we do, so find a reasonable markup in our prices you will. As Kher, barter at all we do not. And of course as Ng, not even trade we will. Our advice take and our region of space during our Ng phase at boy. Sincere concern. Go, okay. And ran out of time this time again. I think the easiest way to get encounters with these guys might be to just like leave and return to the planet repeatedly. Because it seems like I can keep getting encounters this way. And that's definitely costing me less in-game time than the alternatives. Not to mention being free in terms of fuel. Alright. Let's ask some more about trade, although it sounds like they probably don't have too much info, but maybe they'll tell me what the carousel. Carousel. In our region of space in the nebula near the wormhole, a race of nocturnal sentients called the Drafabasti is. An interesting device called a planetary teleporter they have. I know that because I went there. Only sell this they will, however, after sold them a substance which enhances the growth of their various appendages one has. Called Grogu, this is, and purchased from a species in System 203-106. This may be. I also found that already, I think. So I think I have some Grogu now. Yeah, I got some Grogu from the Ng-Kher-Arla. Strongly suggest you purchase a psychic probe we do. Made and sold by us it is when in our care phase we are. Extremely useful in encounters and in trade it is. Ooh, interesting. Sell, so maybe psychic probe. Does that let me like get better prices? Or know if they're like at their lowest or highest price? I wonder. Maybe tell whether a race is like is friendly towards me or not. I don't know. Okay, now they're repeating on trade. So general info. Maybe they'll tell me about the wormhole. Of the fearsome microwave beam of the Umanu, beware. Apprehension. Protect you from this neither shields nor armor will. The phasing or teleporting capabilities of the ancient Legic, the only microwave beam. So Umanu microwave beam penetrates shields and armor. Phasing and or teleporting capabilities of the ancient Legic, the only phasing teleporting helps. Yikes. Undoubtedly notice you have that the anomalous object that is at the coreward edge of the sector is. More precisely, at the coordinates 244 by 149. It is. Yes, I did notice that. I assume it's not actually the Eye of Thadok Brig like the Tandalu think. Made extensive studies of this and found it to be a wormhole of sorts we have. Unless fully prepared you are, suggest caution in approaching it. We do. Great Eye. Actually, wormhole. Approximately 450 years ago, the wormhole or singularity in space appeared. Just prior to this was to the time when the Umanu hostile became and the Loar attacked. Outrage, anger. Actually, wormhole appeared 450 years ago. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Why the Umanu weren't immediately hostile if this was the thing that Ul sent its offspring forward through. And then the original Ul presumably left 40,000 years ago, like the Dweenal said, and became the Ulek. Ulek. That makes sense. Because they were fleeing the solar flares from the ancients. I think we pretty much have a pretty complete picture of what's going on here. Of the almost 200 ships and drones that sent into the singularity in the past centuries we have, only 4 returned have. Loss. Yikes. That's not a good percentage. However, enough this has been to tell us how the journey survive and to us an idea of what is on the other side give. Okay. And don't leave me in the In suspense here. What's going on with the... Tell me what's happened with all your probes. Blah, 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 blah. Downloading satellite data. Okay, probably almost done with these guys. ISS Inevitable, welcome your return, we do. Sincerity. For communication purposes, identify myself as Pulse-Arla of the Ng-Kher-Arla, I do. Eager to aid you with information we are. Excitement. Such discussions enjoy greatly we do. That's good, because I'm just gonna talk more. The wormhole is actually a door to the past. Okay. Wormhole goes to past. Learned we have. Strange as it may seem, our ships reported have that found themselves approximately 900,000 years in the past they have upon passing through. 900k years. Yep, this all seems to match up with what the Dweenal and the Sad and the Legek ruins reported. The only other race we have told this to is the Loar. Interesting. Extremely dangerous traveling through the singularity has proven to be. Discover that good shields are crucial we have, and remain raised while passing through they must. Keep shields up. Also, an enormous amount of energy traveling through the portal drains. Necessary it is to a surplus of Ng-Kher-Arla. The amount of 50 cubic meters required is for travel to the past. 50 Shinium to go to past. And presumably to come back. Well, yeah, you're giving me tons of information. Why wouldn't I like you guys? While very dangerous the singularity itself is, discovered we have that not responsible for the destruction of the great majority of our ships it has been. I imagine that would be the Ool. Apparently, an extremely hostile and advanced race inhabiting the sector in that period there is. Only assume we can that the Legek they are, though always believed we have that peaceful they were. Well, then the whole possession by Ool thing happened. In about that time frame. In the star system nearest our home planet, a planet with a high density of valuable minerals there is. Free to mine here feel. However, abuse this we trust you will not. Also on the... Oh, Legek ruins. Star system nearest home planet has high mineral content and Legek ruins. I wonder if there's different information here than in the other Legek ruins I found. Or anything there, really. In our region of space, a planet at the 15883 in Spemen. Yeah, we know about that. Not particularly fond of Spemen creatures we are. I don't think anybody's particularly fond of them, except for the Tandaloo, because they're really dumb. Of the fearsome microwave beam of the Umanu, beware. Okay, yeah. Now they're repeating themselves. So we are done with that. I'm just gonna double check that that is the same planet that they're talking about that I already know about with the Spemen, which should be around 158 by 182 or so. Gonna have to spam through a lot of text because they gave me a lot of info. Talking about the care. So now I kind of want it, since I'm here. Oh, I also need to investigate that 19854 planet, but that's a ways away from here. Do. Now we're talking about the anomaly. Let's see. Almost back around to the 158.83. No, that's someplace different, I think. 158.83. Spemen planet 158.83. So that would be... more like up here. Yeah, so that's someplace else. Okay. Okay, so lots of things to investigate, also lots of things to buy. But I think first I'm gonna head up to the Humna Humna base, buy some... No, first I'm gonna investigate this flux over here at 229.184. 229.184. In case it leads somewhere useful. Six, seven, eight, nine. Nope, I am not seeing the flux that I was told was here. So either I wrote it down wrong or... Oh, no, wait. It's like 182. Where am I? Oh, not bad. That's a shortcut up here to the Humna Humna, actually. So, yeah, that was smart to go there. Except it's actually that 229.182 to up here. But I guess that was close enough. I found it. 229.182 to 245.216. So that should make it real easy for me to get some data crystals and sell them to the Arla, and hopefully that'll be enough to... This is the this yellow star? Yeah, this is the Humna Humna base up in this little corner of the galaxy. Sector, whatever. Pretty sure it's probably this blue planet. That... Yeah, this is a Class O star, so whatever that... Or I'm in the wrong place. Okay, I'm at the wrong star, or I'm at the wrong planet, but it seems extremely unlikely that there would be... Yeah, no. Okay, I must have stopped at the wrong star. What did I do? And how did I... Oh, okay, so the yellow star is up here. None. Okay, planet 3. So this is rocky planet at a nice medium distance from the star. It's gonna double check what they Yeah, sell data crystals, buy important secrets, stand pit stalks, and plant birds. But for now, I'm just going to buy a bunch of... sell them a tiny bit of live long. Pick up any plant birds or sand pit stalks that I happen to run across, and buy as much data crystals as I can. And then I'm going to take those back to the Arla, sell them, and buy some fuel, because I'm getting low. And hopefully I can do this all fairly soon, because I'm running out of time before the Arla turn back into the Ng. But I need to find a trading post. Each of these plant birds is worth about 1 unit of shinium, so the ones that are kind of on my way I'll go ahead and pick up. Ah, here we go. Trading post. First, I'll pick up this last plant bird. Ooh, getting hot in this room now, too. I should have brought the thermometer in here. I think we've gone well over 80. Okay, let's sell you a tiny bit of live long, because that's supposed to help. Do. Oh, no, not important secrets. Live long. Sure, since I'm only going to sell you a tiny, tiny amount. Now, let's buy important secret, or no, data crystals. Buying data crystals. 900. 1265. How about 1050. 1192. Let's try 1110. Nice. That's a pretty good price out of them. Let's just make it an even for it's so hard to like hit a number unless you're really deliberate with your inputs. And we'll sell our plant birds. Oh, they're buying promethium too. Except that's a repair metal. I don't want to sell that. Metal weapons and armor, but their prices are awful. I suppose I could still dump some of it. What I want to do is sell the plant birds I just picked up. Let's try a lot more than that. Okay, there he went up to 406. Let's try 500. 459. Fine, that's good enough. Sell all the plant birds. And maybe sell some of these synthetic foods. Probably want to do more like 400. Nah. Okay, that's better. Okay, fine. You know what, that's good enough. I'm going to buy a few units of Shinium just in case I'm late to get back to the Arla. So I don't think I need too much to be able to get somewhere where I can buy more, but the extra 6 should definitely put me over into the safe zone. Guess I'll go ahead and pick this stuff up. Since it's right on my way. And up we go! Alright, so now what? Head back towards the flux field that we were told about and found, since that'll jump us most of the way down to Arla territory. It's kind of up here a little... Actually, it's kind of straight across, isn't it? There we go. I'll go around it so I don't accidentally jump back through it. And we want to go downspin slightly, mostly outward. 217? 279? I don't know. This way. Okay, I should be near it. Oh, I'm just slightly upspin. There we go. And I think I made this in plenty of time. Let's just double check with my science officer what the date is. 25. So that seems like if they were still ing at the 10th day, then, and they cycle every 10 days, that must have been the last day, presumably. But it hasn't been 20 days since then anyway, so. Hi! Okay, cool. I'm just gonna say a friendly thing or two to them and then head to the planet. I wonder if I can, like, attack the Ng with impunity as far as my relation with the Arla goes. Although, based on the weapons that I saw from the Ng, that's probably not a very good idea. Okay, let's land this ship. I have a few days, so that should be fine. Oop, I landed a little higher up in the mountains than I meant to, but... Ooh, what's this thing? Massive tangled green vines with numerous upright red and yellow striped melons at the base of... Oh, this is a rocket melon. This isn't something that they buy, is it? No, they buy fir trees and plant birds. Oh, I guess I could have brought them some plant birds from the other planet, but... Okay, got a terrain scan. Now let's, look... Nothing. Okay, so neither of these should be... Oh, this must be the quivering jelly thing that someplace I was at would buy. Oh, there's a city over there. Though I don't think there's a trading post. Nope, no trading post. None here either. And it's raining. Unless these are fir trees, but I thought fir trees used a different icon, at least elsewhere. No, this is a different kind of tree. This is a funnel. Funnel tree? Funnel something. What do we got here? Cobalt. Cobalt's not worth much, but I think it's a repair mineral, so I'll take a little bit more of it. Because why not? Got more minerals to the south, but I don't want minerals. I want a place to sell these data crystals. Bunch of Arla vehicles. All this mountainous terrain, I've actually burned up a lot of my, well, there's another city way to the west, or was that one I was already at? I'm gonna keep going south, I guess. Oh, this is a fir tree. Go ahead and pick that up. Not worth much per cargo, it's not worth much per volume, but the total value isn't bad. Eh. Check my map probably one more time and then back to ship. I don't want to run out of energy in my terrain vehicle. That's not good. Try more east. Easty, easty, easty. It is clear, so can I see anything through these clear weather? No. See more buildings to the south, but not trade post so far. I'm real annoyed if I have to take off and land somewhere else just to find a trade post. Oh, I think that's one overlapping a building up to the north. Unless it's one of those quivering jelly things. Nope, looks like we found it. The Arla we are, to come to us during dominant phase of ours wise you are. The inferior sexes beware of. To buy or sell have you to here come. Sell mainly, but let's see what you have to buy. Shinium. A bunch of really marked up things. Sell. Yeah, I can sell the fir trees, and I can sell... I should be able to sell data crystals. Yep, sell data crystals. That is definitely not your best offer, or at least I hope it's not, or I didn't make any profit on this little trip. Let's try 1,500. Okay, there we go. There's no way that that's actually his final offer. Okay, 1430. I'll take that. That's at least some profit. Sell these fir trees. $177. Try 200. Okay, now let's buy some shinium, which thankfully has a fixed price. Yeah, we'll do like 30-ish units. This is about what I made in profit anyway. And that'll get me down into that bottom corner of the galaxy, or sector. But before I head there, I'm going to want to, I think, investigate that planet they mentioned being full of Legic ruins. Although it may just have the same information that I found at the other one. But I won't know until I try. And we're right here anyway, so... Oh yeah, launch. Navigator. So they said the nearest star to their home system, which is this white one here. I am a persistent explorer? I guess so. Nice to see you, Celalone 01. Still have a little bit more of the galaxy to explore in general, but thanks to the information those Arla gave me was they gave me a ton of new leads. So somewhere here there are Legic ruins, supposedly where the and a planet with a lot of minerals, which is not planet 1 or 2 or 3. Either I misunderstood something they said. Let's see, where are my notes? Where are my notes? Where are my notes? Mama Beam. Now I'm not actually seeing where my notes say that. I'm gonna orbit this planet, I guess, while I look at my notes a little more closely. Gorzek knows a lot of what the Arla knew. A-class planet just inside the hook. Huh, yeah, I am... Oh, star system nearest home planet has high mineral content and Legek ruins. But I didn't... This is the star closest to their home planet, but doesn't have... Unless they're talking about actually their home planet. But this certainly doesn't have a high mineral content. And none of the other planets showed any minerals. Yeah, only 18% here. Still, there's something in orbit around the water planet in this system. And some other ships here, apparently. What am I doing? Let's see who this is. I think this is probably more Arla. Oh, the Ng-Kher-Arla? Yeah, I haven't... Well, I can't talk to the Ng. I've run into the Ng, and they shot at me immediately. I haven't... I guess I did actually encounter the Kher once, and I ran away from them because they spoke... Because what they said was that if I talked to them, they would get mad. And so I immediately just... And this was quite a while ago, so I just jumped through the... Oh no, this is a Humna Humna ship. Huh. See if they have any more trade info now that we're all friendlier. No, I guess they still don't really want to tell me more about trade. I guess I haven't spoken to them in a little while. So far, they're not really telling me anything new, so I'm not reading it aloud. I'll just say a couple nice things to them and then scan this planet. Scan this planet. Science officer, sensors. Oh, that's an Arla ship this time. At least I'm pretty sure that's an Arla ship. But I don't think they have anything new to say to me either, because I just really exhaustively interrogated them for like an hour. Or 40 minutes, or some long period of time that I spent mostly just talking to them. Oxygen, so no water on this planet. Yeah, so I'm a little unsure if they could be referring to the... I mean, the planet with the highest mineral content here is this frozen one out here. But it isn't actually very high. Well, I guess I'll land and look for ruins on it. Because I do want to find out anything I can about the Legek. I pretty well know what's happened to them now. And what a lot of their capabilities are, but still, like specifics like the locations of the halls of memory would be good to find, although... I don't know, I guess I don't find it too likely that I'll get anything particularly useful out of their ruins. It's not like the first Starflight game where you can find artifacts in ruins. That hasn't really been a thing so much. Some copper. I am actually finding a pretty good yield of minerals here. Maybe the mineral percentages were a little misleading. Yeah, I'll look around and see if I can't find any ruins here. Got some minerals to the south. Yes, I was relentless. Sorry, I guess I missed that message. Oh, you saw me talking to the Arla earlier? And talking and talking and talking, but they had a lot of information. And some of which was none of the other races that I've talked to so far had. Or only the Dweenal after I had given them their Nidberries, finally. Oh wow, okay, I'm definitely finding lots of minerals here, so maybe this is what they were talking about. And my lander is full. Yeah, I like talking to the races. The different races, and oh wow, yeah, there's just tons of minerals here. Too bad minerals aren't really a reliable way of getting money, since the since it's just kind of random whether anyone at any given time will be buying any of them or not. I'm gonna disembark and check to the... I'm just gonna go to the east a ways and see if I can find anything over there, and if I don't see anything interesting, I'm gonna take off and head downspin, I think. I think I need to go downspin. Hopefully I'll find someplace buying all this copper I'm scooping up. I'm also running out of time to be in Arla space before they turn back to Ng, I think. So I suspect they'll do that at the first... Okay, I'm not picking up any more iron. Iron's not worth that much. I suspect the Arla are going to turn back to the Ng at the end of the month, and it's already the 28th. So I don't have too much time left to get out of this area. Yep, I'm not really seeing any anything that looks like Legic ruins here, so either I'm in the wrong place, although with all these minerals it doesn't seem like that's likely, or they're not very common here, or I'm in the wrong part of the planet. Tungsten? Sure, I'll pick up some tungsten. See how full my cargo hold is once I get back to my ship. Oop, went past my ship. It's down this way now. 10. Cargo. Actually, I want to look at status, probably is a better way to see that. Science officer, status, 82%. So I'm not completely full. But I still might have to dump some of this if I'm going to do any trading down, further downspin. So the the nearest thing that I've found that is somewhat near here is 198.54, they said, is where the Lost Loar ship was. I haven't been down that far south. In fact, I don't even see a planet there. Or a star system there. They said it was orbiting the only... Maybe there's an uncharted one there? Arla. Do. 3 genders. This is talking about themselves. Talking about the care. Talking about the Dweenal. Okay, oh, now we're talking about the Loar. And what happened to them. Protects our ships. I think it's after they start talking about the Spemen. Oh yeah. 198.54. But I don't even see a planet at 198, or a star on 198.54 on my map, so it must be a, like, totally unplotted one for some reason. Or those coordinates are wrong, but I think it's probably my map that has that planet hidden for some reason. Star hidden. Well, I wanted to head down here anyway. The question is, do I want to go? Do I want to go straight down, or do I want to take the fluxes down here and kind of work my way through this stuff? Or even if I want to head back to Starport first, because I have a lot of... my cargo hold is getting kind of full of things to sell over here. But there's also things I want to buy in these areas, so... And the trading for this area kind of goes from here to here to here. So I may actually jump down to here first. Head back to this area of space, and then work my way back over. Trade up through here. So that I don't run out of like working capital, because there's artifacts that I want to buy in that area as well. So I don't know how much a lot of the stuff costs, because I haven't actually visited the planets yet, but I've heard that there's an encounter scanner here, there's a flux scanner here, which seems like it'd be really useful. Is there any way I can abort this? No. Do. No, I did not want to. Gorzek doesn't say very much. I can get through his text pretty quickly. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to, I think it's 182, 153. Thing is that there might be I think there's a whole bunch of other... It's like, ideally I would hit the flux that goes over to this mess, and then hit the flux here that goes straight back to Starport, and then I'd be able to get down real quickly, but it's real confusing in this area. But I want to get away from the Arla before they go nuts. So here I am in the middle of a ton of continuum fluxes, trying to guess which one of these goes the way I want. I'm going to try this one first. And now I'm still surrounded by continuum fluxes, but I'm surrounded by the correct continuum fluxes. I think if I go up... Aha! Yes, I think I'm loose here. Though ideally I would have hit the continuum flux that zips me back to... So maybe I actually want to try this one? Now where am I? Nope, that was the wrong one. Why did they make a teleporter maze? And I just wound up in the right back where I started. Not where I started, but over here more. Maybe if I go around this one, and what about this one? Where does this go? Okay, that goes to the bottom. No heck with it. I'm just gonna fly straight back. Maybe at some point I'll plot out which one of those goes where. Exactly. So I should be able to figure it out since I can actually see them. It's not like when I wound up up there with a bad navigator and I couldn't actually see the continuum fluxes. Then I think I just got really lucky that I was able to not get lost in the wrong part of the galaxy. Okay, let's stop off at this Tandalu world. Actually, which Tandalu world would I want to visit? The Eshvara have Tandaluvian happy juice and parasitic pets. don't think I need to go there specifically, but I don't need to go to the other one either, so... And I'm closer to this one. Oh, what planet is it? Not Planet 1, not Planet 2, not Planet 3, not Planet 4. Wait, am I in the wrong system? None, none, none. Okay, somehow I'm in the wrong system still. Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong system. I need to be down here. So probably the liquid... Yep, Planet 2. Scoot between those ships and go see the Tandaloo. So I can unload quite a bit of cargo here because I have some like critters that they buy, or plants, not critters. I guess I should chat with them just to be polite. Ah, well, lamentation of lamentations. If only the most valuable thing were once again at the center of the universe. It is the fondest dream of every Eshvara. Then we could once again perform the Thadok Brig Ah with a sparkle on our anterior surfaces. So I'm not sure if I have any god masks left to trade them. That would probably make them more likely to give me good prices, but... Or do I have a lot of those, and that's one of the things I wanted to offload? I don't remember. Actually, I don't even know if this is the right planet to sell the plants that I picked up, or if that goes to the other planet. Let me double check my cargo. Scroll items. I have popberry plants, which is what I was thinking sells here. But it might be the other planet that buys the popberry plants. And I do have 76 units of god masks. You wish your anterior surfaces would sparkle? Don't we all wish that? Oh, I think I almost jettisoned my... Please tell me I did not jettison my god masks. Okay, good, because that's like probably 100,000 worth of cargo that I don't want to lose. So let's check our science officer culture. Sticky fruit and electric balloons. So this isn't where they buy the pop berries. Check my Okay, yeah, it's the other, but they do buy, but I do have some electric balloons too, so I guess I may as well, I guess I'll have to land on both of these. Maybe I can offload, I'll be able to offload more of my minerals too. I believe both of these have inflated economies. I put that on my map. Yep, both of them have inflated, so I should be able to get good prices for things like minerals here. Sounds fun. What, the electric balloons? Electric balloons are actually kind of scary. They're relatively dangerous and aggressive. Like, there's one there. If I don't scoop it up before it unstuns, it's likely to possibly do a lot of damage to my crew. Okay, now I need to find some place to trade. Maybe to the northeast? Nope. Maybe to the southeast or to the north. I don't really see... Maybe there's a... I see two orangey pixels to the north. Maybe those are a trade center. Yep. Yes, I want to trade. Greetings, traders. Welcome to the most perfect of places. We are the Tandalu Eshvara, makers of the rare Tandalovian Happy Juice, and teachers of the One Truth. Okay, let's sell you guys half or so of my god masks. Do. Maybe that's their highest offer. Maybe it's not. I'm going to try one more. Okay, they agreed to 1350, so that wasn't their highest offer. I'm not going to sell all because I have another planet to sell to. So I have 76 of these. I'm going to sell 40 here. Maybe 30. I'll sell 30. 30-ish. Then I'm going to sell some other stuff. Tungsten. Which I'll just agree to this price because I don't have enough tungsten to make it worth my while to bargain. Tin. I'll counter them a little bit higher, but... Okay, fine. I don't care. This is why that psychic probe is probably useful. I wonder how expensive it is. Wouldn't surprise me if it was like 100k or something kind of pretty high. 734. $940. 1063? Sure. I'll go for that. That brings me up to about 95k, so I'm in much better shape now. Anything else I can sell here? It doesn't look like it. Oh, I have more of these on my terrain vehicle. That's right, because I just picked up a couple. There we are, 100k. Now just get back to my ship. I probably want to visit Starport because I should be able to get... Oh, there's another trading post that was actually closer. Oop. Shouldn't have driven that close to that balloon, but I guess I did it fast enough that it didn't zap anyone. Yeah, there may be new notices and information at Starport as well, and I'll get additional funds from any... I'm sure... I know I've recommended some colonies since the last time I visited Starport. Might even be worth one more, like, shield or weapon upgrade. Is this Starport? I think so. This is it. It orbits this gas giant that's the only planet in this system. Bridge. Disembark. First of all, let's check out operations. Renowned Thryn diplomat Thryn Thriss will be giving a lecture this Thursday night on board the ISS Mediator on the subject of alien psychology and diplomatic techniques. He will be covering such topics as getting the most out of your obsequious posture, aggression through non-aggression, and applied misdirection. He will also be speaking on his latest book, Nobody is Wrong, But I'm Right. It starts at 0700 hours. Captain Alara O'Shah of the ISS Photosynth has reported discovering that the Humna inhabitants of a planet in the system 23788 possess a device which they call the Encounter Scan. That was actually kind of in the manual, except it was somebody's dream. Yeah, Encounter Scanner. Here. She reports that she purchased one from them and that it has been very useful in identifying the locations of other vessels in her proximity on her ship's star map display. Yeah, that's what I expected it to do. Alright, Boondocks has proved to be suitable for colonization. I got 40k for that. And Mediuma is an optimal planet, so 45k for that. And Iffy was suitable for 40k. And New Florida was suitable for 35k. So that actually got me well over 100k just right there. Now I'm up to 260. I should probably go... So I'm actually going to get a new captain. Because humans can't safely go into the nebula. They go insane and become possessed by whatever it is that is possessing all the Umanu in there, and I guess possessed the. Well, I guess it's a different one than what possessed the Legek. Is it sent its offspring into the future and that possessed the Umanu? So I don't know, but let's create something fairly durable with a good learn rate. Like the Veloxy have a lower learn rate, but a higher durability than the Thren. The Thren have more total skills they can learn, though. I'll have a Thren captain, I guess. So Dino is the other Thren captain we have. How about Yoshi? Yoshi! And we'll train this guy up to maximum, which will make my ship seem scarier. Also, he'll be a pretty good backup navigator and engineer, and excellent... actually, he'll be a pretty good backup everything except medicine, so this is actually not bad. Crew assignment. Captain Justice is gonna chill on the base, while Yoshi, Pruch Scuba, Manti, Anti, and Dr. Chloro all do their things. Actually, let's take a closer look at Pruch Scuba, because I haven't been back to Starport since I got him. Oh wow. His learn rate is trash, and his durability isn't good either. But he's already got the 250 science. Type pathetic? Aw. Mammalian pathetic. That's sad. He's little. The Dweenal are really tiny. He's 1 meter tall and only 10 kilograms. It's like I guess they're, I mean, it's not like super short. It's shorter than a human. But an eighth of the mass. Huh. That's interesting. This actually seems like a good place to make a save, just in case something bad happens. Okay, ship configuration. So I could think about upgrading my missiles or my lasers or getting some blastopods are really expensive, and so are jump pods. Jump pods are probably worth getting. At least have it. Well, I have one, I think. I think they start you off with one, so I do have that. So the question is, do I want to upgrade my weapons or get more cargo pods? I think I do want a couple more cargo pods. And then we'll sell off this missile launcher and get a more powerful one. Do a class 4 missile launcher, which is expensive, but probably worth it because it sounds like I'm probably going to have to do some fighting of the Ganunk when I get my way over there to figure out where they have stashed the most valuable thing that the Spemen stole from the Tandaloo and then sold to them. So off we go. Yeah, my ship is not like at maximum power for combat, but there's not too much more that it could have. And I definitely want to keep quite a bit of funds around to try and buy some of those artifacts that I now know about but have not actually been able to price. We'll sell most of the rest of our god masks here. Oh, I didn't buy any happy juice at the other... Oh well. I should have bought some happy juice over there, unless I still have a little bit. You know what, I'm just gonna maneuver away from these guys. I've talked to them many times, and I only have so much time left to stream today. I want to make a little bit more progress here. Guess while I'm trading here, I can check my cargo and see if I still have any happy juice. If not, should probably head back and get more. I should be able to safely enter the fringes of the nebula, or at least as safely, barring getting attacked, which could still happen. But I shouldn't just have my crew go nuts. So I could pick up more live long from the TLV and some singing beetles there if I need to. I still don't really understand how the zoom levels on that map work. Like, I press things and sometimes it goes to a second zoom level and sometimes it doesn't. And it's like clear skies right now. Okay, there's a trading post. Okay, first of all, I need to sell them most of my remaining god masks. And do I have any happy juice? It doesn't look like I do. How much of the live long? I have lots of live long left though, so I guess it's not that critical. So I don't think there's anywhere I need to sell singing beetles to get anything, at least not as far as I know. Or it's shimmer cloth that they sell. Or no, they buy shimmer cloth. They buy shimmer cloth, and they sell live long and singing beetles, and as far as I know, I don't need the singing beetles particularly anywhere. No, not that I'm seeing now. Though if the Care turn out to want those in exchange for something, I'll be kind of annoyed. Okay, sell god masks. That is not a very good price for a thing that you want, like, dearly. 1,004. Now we're getting something a little more reasonable. $10.95. Let's try to at least get them up to 11.50. We'll do $10.95 then. Don't sell all because I might have to buy some. Yeah, I'll just hang on to like 0.5 units. What else can I dump here? The zinc I can dump, but let me double check if that's something that I should dump or not, because I still haven't noted down for sure which things are repair metals, and I would like to not be caught without the ability to fix my ship. Which has happened a couple times, but not when anything critical has malfunctioned that I could repair anyway. My comm system's been blown out a couple times, but too badly to be repaired no matter what anyway. So zinc I can sell. Aluminum I should not sell all of. And titanium I should not sell all of that either. But I can sell all my zinc. I'll go ahead and keep the aluminum and titanium I've got. Sell all these potberry plants. Been carrying them around for a long time just because I was expecting to come back here eventually. $300, how about 320? Sell all of those. They'll buy some of this other junk I have too. I only have a little bit of this stuff, so I'll just give it to them for what they're asking. To get it out of my item list. Electronic devices. And I think I have one more. Oh yeah, metal weapons and armor. 13 units of that I want to get rid of. Five. Try for 400. They'll take that. Okay, and then sell this last potberry plant, and we're done here. Oh, except for if I want to buy more fuel. Which I probably do want to buy a little more fuel. How much fuel have I got? I have 42 units of fuel. Maybe, so I probably only want a little more fuel. So I'm already carrying a good amount. But I'll buy another 12 units or so. So I definitely am not getting as much new stuff explored as I was originally planning, but I just found so much other things out from the Arla. I'm going to open my cargo. I think that probably pauses the game timer. So among the things that I found out from the Arla, there's the Spemen the Spemen's local homeworld is actually... Where'd my cursor go? I have a cursor on this map that I drag around places. Oh, there it is. I have a homeworld in this area. I don't really want to go mess with that because I don't have any reason to, and their ships are terrifying right now. And my shields wouldn't even work there because it's in the nebula. This 198.54, that's definitely someplace I want to visit to try and track down that derelict Loar ship, if it's still there. Spemen might have like removed all the useful technology from it, but Shinean planet, Umami ships. I want to head back up here during the Care period to try and find that psychic probe. But in the meantime, I may as well head back down here, pick up a few nid berries, and investigate some of these other planets. If I can figure out an efficient way to get there. Probably through this crazy Nexus thing. It's my best choice. Another thing to do might be to go to the... Well, I don't really need to do anything with the TLV right now. And I didn't get any Tandaluvian Happy Juice anyway. So I'll just skip that for now. I have plenty of live long for the... for any Humna Humna trades that I want to make. Captain Yoshi launches the ship. So down here somewhere is the... Well, there's also this flux that goes down into this... Oh, right, I want to take this flux, don't I? Did I mess up my map again with these fluxes? Oh, no, I just didn't look at the most obvious route down to there. I want to go to 2954, which brings me down near here. $29.54. The other interesting thing is that Arla said that sector where the Loar ship was is in their space, which that seems really far away from where they are. But I don't know. So I want to buy Charm Babies here and pick up Nid Berries here. So 131.7. Oops, I didn't want to hit this system. And what's this? Probably not spamming, because they're not teleporting. Or if they are spamming, they're not the scary kind. Okay. Navigator, raise shields, maneuver. Like, what's shooting at me? Science officer, sensors. I don't know. Oh, Endurium? They're carrying Endurium on these ships? No. Ow. Okay, they got strong missiles. Shields are down? Why are my shields down? Let's go full speed out of here. Why are my shields down? I raised my shields. Engineer. Damage. No damage. Don't know why my shields went down. I don't recognize it, and I didn't recognize those ships either. Well, they had class 5 missiles, which is pretty scary. Well, my shields are recharged now, I guess. I don't know what was up with that. Those are the Ganunk. I'm not real close to their homeworld, because that's somewhere over here. But it might be in their range. Is this the star that I want? No, I'm too far downspin. Man, that's a whole lot of ships. If it's more of those hostile fellows. It is more of those hostile fellows. I am running away. Maybe this is the one I want. Yeah, Ascensions on Planet 4. If I remember right, this is a very large planet that I didn't actually land on. Yep, this should be the Nelsons. Yeah, pretty heavy gravity, pretty nasty weather. Depressed economy, bargain a little. A simple, wholesome family race. The Nelsons believe in hard work and good, honest, down-home values. Sell, get charm babies, which is what I want to buy here, I think. Oh, actually I wanted to see how sparsely, moderate population density. So hopefully this won't be too hard to track down a trading post. And they'll also buy poison gliders if I happen to capture any of those around here. So yeah, like my ship has class 5 shields and I'm pretty powerful, but I'm injured from what? It's just raining, right? Tremendous spherical plant which appears to be filled with gas like a balloon. The plant's surface is smooth and rubbery and seems to be covered with a film which causes the blues and greens in it to swirl and shimmer. Pushed along by the wind, the huge spherical plant is often lifted by a strong gust. Each time it hits the ground, it makes a loud sound like a large bass drum. What's this thing up here? A cat-sized insect-like carnivore. This creature's body is covered with a shiny yellow exoskeleton with a black camouflaging pattern. It has 2 powerful rear legs for jumping and extendable membranous flaps which allow it to glide long distances. So this is probably the poison glider. Its front claws are hooked for grasping and has a small swivel head with 1 large compound eye. It also has a retractable needle-like mouthpiece capable of injecting a potent poison. So yeah, that would be the poison glider. Let's go ahead and try and capture one of those. Poison glider. Worth a good bit. Okay, looks like there's a trade center nearby. And here are the Nelsons. Howdy, good to see ya. We're the Nelsons. If you're looking for a whopper of a good deal, we may just have in stock another gas slug. Just keep one of these around your ship and you never need to worry about your crew getting injured. Just have to worry about my crew ever doing any work. Because gas slugs apparently make them real lazy. So, I didn't really pay attention, but okay, Nelsons do bargain a little. They're not big bargainers, they're little bargainers. But there isn't anything in particular they buy, really, except for the poison gliders. I'll go ahead and sell them a poison glider for cheap. And maybe that silicon. Poison glider. Agree. Oh, is there a gas slug making you lazy? It's like really makes my crew stubborn about doing anything. Sell them the silicon too, for that much, and then let's buy these charm babies that I'm supposed to. As I bought a Humna Humna trading route just to see how they worked, and the trading route started with the Nelsons and their charm babies. So I'm gonna buy some charm babies. $13.37. We'll do 1,300. Oh, H. Lalone, you like the charm babies? I was wondering what they'd look like, and I guess that's what they look like. Wow, I can actually buy their Oh, but C. Lalone thinks thought they would be cuter. I don't know. They're probably cute for some people. This looks like I can buy their entire stock. It's the first time I've ever had enough money anywhere to buy an entire stock of something out. I guess I'll do that. And cargo space. Money and cargo space to buy all of it. My Shinium supply is plenty good. So this stuff I would supposedly be taking up to here at the Jaboon, who buy charm babies and sell fire gems. The Ganunk are also well, I've been told to use a hostile posture when talking to the Ganunk, so maybe I will just do that. Raise shields, arm weapons whenever I encounter anything in this area, and chat with them in a hostile fashion. From a distance. Seems like it'll be risky, so I'm going to save here. And then move up to the Ganunk, and then, depending on how that goes, continue up to the Jaboon, where I can sell my charm babies and buy fire gems to sell back up here after I check these areas out. So I have still have a bunch of stuff to check out. Coincidentally, Prutch Scuba, my Dweenal, is saying how we should avoid combat because it makes him nauseous. But yeah, we finally see what the charm babies look like. And the Nelsons, who just look like farmers. Oh, I also need to stop here for more Nidberries to bring for the next time I visit the Dweenal. I remember what planet that is. It's probably in my notes though, because it's a Nidberryopolis. I guess I didn't say what planet it was. Nidberr. Well, it's probably whatever planet here has a lot of life forms. Oh, planet 5. It's got to be planet 5. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's this blue one. Yeah, it's this blue one. Now I did note down somewhere 4 north by 108 west. When I landed here before, that was the area that I was finally able to find nidberries after landing in several different places on this planet and looking around quite a bit. 108 west. But I was able to find a few here and a few to the east and west of here. Though I do not immediately see any. Actually, I see something scary moving towards me. So I'm going to check this way first. There's more life forms this way, but still no definite... Nope, none of these are nidberries. Ah, here's a nidberry. Don't know that I necessarily want to spend a lot of time gathering these, but I'm going to get a few. I can find a few. Scanners are behaving strangely on this planet. Maybe because the bio signals are so dense. I'm seeing stuff drop off while it's right next to me, practically. Oh, here's another nidberry. Oh, this one is right by where I landed. That's odd. Oh, and another one right here. Okay, I'm just gonna check to the east a little ways, come back, and then take off, I think. And I should have a good amount for the Dweenal when I visit them next. Avoid those oily spore bushes. I think that's what those are. So they'll actually attack my crew. Whereas I think none of the and I think those are the only things here that are actually aggressive at all. Anything down here? No. So I think those other things are hive bushes, but they are not aggressive. Nothing? I don't see anything. I guess I'll head back to the ship. Whew, and then be rid of that buzzing. Oh wait, there's one on top of this other thing, I think. Unless that's just one of those trees. Oh no, it's a single leaf tree. The two things stacked on top of each other and wasn't sure what the green one was. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. There's the ship. Grab these last two nidberry bushes. So time-wise, it looks like we're on April 3rd, which puts us presumably 3 days into the part of the Ng-Kher-Arla cycle. So it would be nice to get there somewhere in like day 11 through 20, or more like probably 11 through 17, so I could I guess not talk to the Care, but have the Care talk around me. And also buy their psychic probe thing. and see what else they might be selling. Or buying, for that matter. So my options now are... Here is the Ganunk, and that's probably the thing that makes the most sense to go investigate next, even though it's kind of scary. 159.30. So we'll head towards 159.30. Maybe go ahead and save here. Yeah, I don't entirely know what it does, but anything that helps with trading, or, well, mostly things that help with trading, because I feel like I've pretty well talked to almost everybody by now. Would be very nice. I can see how much, maybe, I might be able to, with the help of the Psychic Probe, I might be able to figure out how much more wiggle room there is in making these trades than I've been utilizing. I'm gonna go ahead and raise my shields, even though it drains extra energy. And arm weapons, and scan the system. So that water planet there looks like is probably... Ooh, there are a lot of encounters here. So yeah, Planet 2, Sentience present. So yeah, I was told to adopt a hostile posture. This is as hostile as I can get. Oh nice, only 2 ships. Communications officer, hail, hostile. Identify yourselves immediately or be destroyed, and I am getting shot at by an awful lot of projectiles here. And I don't have the speed to, entirely... Oh, I do have enough speed to entirely evade these guys. It's too bad I didn't get an analysis of the time that I scanned them, so I'd be able to see what class of shields they have. Alien ship destroyed. So that was what, like 4 hits? Try 2 or 3 shots and see if they'll surrender. Maybe 1 more. Do. Missed. Yeah, they're still shooting at me. Fire a laser. Fire another laser. Missile class 10? Really? Whatever these are have class 10 missiles? Well, I blew them up, but that wasn't really what my goal was. Let's look at what's here. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, maybe I can just scan the cargo anyway. Cobalt, titanium, endurium. So these guys are carrying endurium, so this is almost certainly the Ganunk. And they're also definitely not nice. Class 10 missiles? That's crazy. Nice if I could zoom this in. I'd like to pick up the titanium and cobalt, but oh well. Okay, so that was scary. I'm gonna keep my weapons and shields up and try to, I guess, orbit this planet and then run away from the ships here, because there's not any point in me wasting a ton of energy blasting these guys if they're not gonna surrender. I can go ahead and drop my shield and disarm this at this point. Inhabited by Ganunk. So they do trade. $159. Oops, I'm in the wrong part of my notes. $159.30. Ganunk. Spacefaring. Level. No bargain. A coalition of various sentient species, highly aggressive to all but other Ganunk, will trade only with other Ganunk or Ganache. Will sell phase inductors. And we'll buy data crystals. And brass harpooners. So that really doesn't give me a whole lot to go on. I don't know if they'll just like attack. I don't know if they'll attack me on the ground. But I guess I'll find out. Alright, I can turn this thing off because it's not actually bad weather today. That thunder warning was just left over from my last stream. Okay, so there is a... Man, there's a lot of creatures around here. There's a trade station here. Can I actually trade at it? Our doors are closed, so no. I guess I can't trade at it. I guess I have to become Ganache or something. Or find some Ganache? I don't know. But supposedly the most valuable thing is on this planet. I don't have any specific location though. I just know that the Spemen sold it to them. So maybe I need to be more hostile and blow up a bunch of their ships or something? I need a lot more fuel if I'm going to be doing that, unfortunately. And if I can get advanced technology from the Loar ship, like what the Spemen have now, I should probably do that before trying to engage huge fleets, because that seems like it would be way more efficient. Than just spending all my energy fighting them with what I have now, especially if they have class 10 missiles. Let's see, 161 by 52. I'll head to the Jaboon system and stop there, I think. Try not to get in any more encounters with the Ganunk for now. $51, $52, there it is. Oh, and there's only one planet. And there's an encounter there. Go ahead and raise... Oh, right, I'm in the nebula, so I can't raise my shields in the nebula. So let's try not to get blasted if there are Ganunk here. Yep, they're probably Ganunk because they're shooting at me, so I'm just gonna avoid them. Culture. Inhabited by Jaboon. 161 by 53. Jaboon. I have some info about them from the trade route map that I got, but I do not know that they are a Stone Age technology with a level economy and no... Actually, the Humna have mentioned that they don't bargain. So they gave me a list of races that they don't understand because they don't like bargaining. A race of six-legged armored behemoths, extremely unpredictable in all aspects of their behavior except for their great fondness of charm babies. Oh, and so they sell amuso balls. That's actually the trade good that the Dween will want. So I definitely want to get some of those. Sell amuso balls and fire gems. And they will buy charm babies. And hot fungus. Not sure if I still have any hot fungus in my hold or if I got rid of all of it. But yeah, definitely going to pick up some amuso balls. And nice, I landed right by a trading post. We Jaboon, trade now. That Jaboon reminds me of the armored rhino thing from Herculoids. Yeah, so amuso balls and fire gems. Oh wow, oh right, they do no bargaining. But yeah, they're offering like high prices for these charm babies. I will agree. I will not quite sell all of them in case I want to come back and pick up some more of something, but I will sell all but one unit. Whew. Finally getting into some nice wealth here. We'll buy some amuso balls. Oh, they're balls with funny faces on them. Yeah, I'll buy like 2 units worth of amuso balls. Should be plenty. And I'll buy more fire gems than that. Oh, they only have 36.3 units of fire gems. Oh, or 37, I guess. Well, I'll buy all of that. And I'll buy some shinium. Because I burned up a fair amount of it in combat already. With the Ganunk. So let's get like... I mean, I have a good amount of money now, so I'll just buy like 50 units. And that'll get me somewhere. I think we're pretty good now. I think we're done here. Ooh, platinum. And more platinum. I'll take some platinum. Wait, southeast. Can't read my directions, apparently. Alright, I was going to stop here, but I'm so close to this location where that Loar ship is supposed to be that I really want to check it out first. And that's at 198.54, which I do not have on this map for some reason. I guess because it's supposed to be secret. 198.54. Which is pretty much straight forward from here. 187, 88, 89, 190, 6, 7, 8. I know they said 198.54, but I sure don't see a star here. I'm at 53. I guess I could fly around a little bit, but yeah, 198.54. Comm officer, playback, Arla. Do. Just double check this. Should be getting close now. The lone planet of system 198.54. Which is totally where I am, but I don't see a star here. They also say in our territory, which this really isn't. That really isn't in their territory, I wouldn't think. Way down here. Could they mean like 198.154? Because that would be up here in their territory. That seems like a possibility. Or 98.54? No, I don't think that's a possibility. Maybe it's 198 or 198.154. That would make more sense because it would be actually in their territory then. Maybe they misspoke. Don't know why I can't press left or right to cancel this menu. So this Thursday, as far as I know, there is not a NetTrek game scheduled, so I may just do more Starflight, because I really want to find that ship and finish exploring this corner of the star map, which I haven't really even got to. Let's move away from whatever that is real quick and look at 198.154. Oops, too far. 150... Yeah, that is totally a star there at 198.154. So I think the Arla misspoke when they said 198.54. I think this is actually no star there. 198.154? Question mark. I think it's more likely 198.154. But for now, I'm just going to head over to this Humna Humna trading post and save. There's only a couple of stars left with sentient races that I haven't visited. So I should be able to hit those quickly next time I launch this thing. Oh, whoop. Let's see, who did I run into this time? Not the Spemen, looks like. This is probably a Humna Humna pair of ships. Yeah, these are Humna Humna ships. I wonder if since they're over here, if they'll tell me a little bit more about the Gadunk. Hello? Or maybe they'll just be stubborn and not chat with me today. I'm just gonna scan these to see if they're habitable, since I haven't found any habitable planets this stream. Haven't really been looking, though, either. Been busy doing other things. No oxygen, so that's a big no. Oops. I do want to check this one. I think it's at a acceptable orbit. It's an acceptable looking size, but no water. One planet has no oxygen, one planet has no water. I would not expect either of these to be habitable, but it's not impossible. Actually, this one looks more habitable from here than it does from space, but still no water. And this frozen world is way too big. Planet 3 has sentience present. And that's where I will go and stop at. Oh, we're getting a Amber Alert. Nitrogen, oxygen, water, violent weather. Yep, humna humna. Last planet for today. At 2:16:45. Oops, and again, I'm in the wrong place in my notes. 2:16:45. Humna humna. Spacefaring. Depressed. Bargain a lot. Sell flux scan. So that is definitely a thing I want to buy. And they sell Vaccinol, which I have a little bit of already. I don't think I've found anywhere that buys it, though. And they'll buy Live Long and Phase Inductors. So they'll buy Phase Inductors from the Ganunk, I guess. And running fungus and poison gliders. And that's gonna do for my stream for today. Hope everybody has a good week today, and see you all on Thursday.